Well, the trial of the suspects accused of killing Bontle Mashiyane is expected to continue at the Mbombela High Court. The 6-year-old was kidnapped and her mutilated body was later found dumped near her home. The fifth suspect, Tsela, was burnt to death by community members in Mataffin near Mbombela in 2023. All right, let's get the latest from Tsela on this particular story and the case. And Tsela, give us an update. What's happening today?
Good morning to you, Leanne, and to the viewers at home. Indeed, as you correctly put it, in 2022 April, we did see the community in Masoyi going up and down looking for Bontle Mashiyane, whose mutilated body was found a few meters away from her house, dumped in the bushes and, of course, killed. And we saw later on in the same year 5 people, including the alleged mastermind, Mangebeletane, popularly known as Mangebeletane, who is also a traditional healer in that area, were arrested. Of course, we do know that the state at that time provisionally withdrew the charges against Mangebeletane, saying that they do not have enough evidence at that time for the charges to continue. But of course, they're going to later on reinstate the charges against him. However, in 2023 rather, and we did see the community in Mataffin. So what he did is he moved from that area where Bontle Mashiyane was killed and started living here in Mataffin. But the community, of course, angered about the situation and, of course, the dragging of the case, killed him. They burnt him alive and he died in 2023. So yesterday we saw 4 people appearing here in court. Of course, part of the 4 is the son of this alleged mastermind, Mangebeletane, was also part of the people that we saw appearing here in court yesterday. But we do know that this matter has been postponed to start trial actually on Monday. We do know that it was expected to start this Monday on the 18th. However, it kept on being postponed, and because the prosecutor was not feeling well, so it was postponed yesterday for the last time so that it could sit down for trial. We do know that the 4 are appearing, of course, on charges of kidnapping and murder. We did saw the mother and the family of Bontle. Of course, the family is here grieving and still looking for justice for what happened to their child. And of course, I'm sure they're still looking for answers as to why such a tragedy would happen. And if you remember, Leanne, Masoyi has been problematic, especially with young children going missing, most of them not being found, not only in Masoyi, but also in Pinar. We also saw last year or 2 years ago the same thing happening, kids going missing and later on their bodies being found dead. So you can imagine what the family is going through. So of course, Leanne, this case is expected to continue on at the High Court in Mbombela on Monday. Leanne?
All right, Mbombela, thanks for the update on that story.